of course, treating Trump every day receives CIA briefings, which contain a complete list of everything that Putin is doing to establish peace. And Trump begins to realize that, in Putin's view, peace is something extremely bloody, maniacal, and melting from eternal war. Trump has not yet understood a simple thing, that in the Russian Federation, death is not a tragedy, but a building block of greatness. It would be difficult to find another state on the globe that is almost entirely made of death, and whose main perfume would be the stench of war. Occupations and genocides are its only role and purpose, which, however, is well known. This is exactly what it has been clumsily and ineptly doing in the past centuries. However, it also doesn't know how to wage war, but war is something that somehow Russia still manages to do. And as expendable material for these unknown, absurd goals of absurd wars, absolutely any inhabitant of the Russian Federation serves as expendable material. Well, everything else in Russia is permissible, only to the extent that it directly or indirectly serves death or its service. The fact is that Putin has announced the largest military draft in decades. And from the assembly points, they will start sending to the units as early as April 10th. Putin's promise that conscripts will not end up on the front line, all these promises are worth no more than any other promises of Putin, which is absolutely nothing. And this sharp increase in the number of the spring draft has a very simple explanation. But the Kremlin is no longer shy, and through the mouths of its ideologists announces that Russia has several decades of wars ahead. And it is precisely for this reason that the retirement age is being pushed back. Now, it will likely approach 70 years. Meanwhile, youth is extended up to 44 years. In other words, the current family demographic psychosis. This is an attempt to ensure the population not with children, but with the necessary number of corpses, those very building blocks of greatness. But for Trump, all this is news.